pretty dead back here, man. We need some tools. We need a tent, man. We got a lot of work to do, guys. Let's get it. Objective of today's video is go ahead and actually position our speaker rings. We actually routed the other day. We got our step that we were looking for, as you can see, and then we have our bigger horn ring right here as well too, and then we just have a quick mock-up tweeter ring right here. So pretty much the rings are going to go right here the way how they're sitting. So one of the actually most headache parts about doing door pans is actually cutting out the holes so the speakers can clear through. And some people like to build them without cutting any holes, just to keep it nice and strong whenever you stretch your fleece and you fiberglass them and you bond them and sand them so they don't bow up on you. But I actually like to go ahead and cut everything out. Once you're almost basically in the clear finishing your door panels, man, the last thing that you want to hold you up is being like, dang, I gotta cut these doors, or I gotta cut the pods out so the speakers can clear. And it just, you know, becomes a little bit more time consuming, because this does actually take quite a bit of time, and it just gets frustrating. And then, man, once you're actually at the point to getting ready to finish, the last thing you want to hold you up is not being able to have the holes already cut out. So I'm going to get a marker right now, trace everything out. I'm going to cut all the holes out on the actual fiberglass mold with my cutoff wheel. Quick, man, if you guys didn't catch yesterday's video, man, your boy announced that I am dropping the greatest car audio video ever. Man, we're going to do the one chip challenge, but I'm going to give away a pair of sundown subwoofers and some mids and highs for the people that are going to go ahead and participate. But listen, in order to win those sundown subs, man, the person that's going to do the one chip challenge has to eat 2 of these guys back to back, man. That's going to be very crazy. I'm going to do that Friday night when I host a car or truck meet. But the video will be up on Sunday, man, so keep an eye out for that, man. Subscribe to the channel, turn those notification bells on, man, and do not miss a video once I drop it, because once this video drops, man, it's going to go good. And don't forget, if it goes good, I can come to a city near you and do the same exact challenge, man. Who knows? You never know. Real quick, guys, man, if there's heavy glare, man, I do apologize for that. It's beaming, but it's actually not that hot today. The sun is out. Both of the pods are actually marked off, ready to get cut out, but your boy's grinder with the disc on it is kind of broken, so we're gonna go ahead and swap this guy out. All right, your boy had just said that the sun was out, but there was no heat. Man, that heat just came out of nowhere. They must have heard me talking like that, so it was like, all right, man, I'm gonna show you that the heat's here. Hopefully my camera doesn't overheat, because that's what happens when the sun comes out, man. That's it. That camera overheats, and it just, frustration of it getting hot, having to cool it down and then record again, that's what slows everything down. see, man, we got the holes cut out so the speakers can clear when we drop them in. But let's go ahead and put this over here. Get our door panel. And let's place. So now with a marker, we're going to trace out. Oh, look, I forgot to cut that guy out.
A few moments later.
Okay, so let's go ahead and mark these guys out. Now, I could possibly cut this off with the cutoff wheel, but the last time I actually did plastic, it just really ate the disc up really bad. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot one more time just to see what it does. But I already know the outcome of it, so we'll just do it for good old time's sake. But I'm actually going to cut this section out. I feel it's in the way when we mount this ring, and I want to be able to have a nice platform to mount from. And I just feel like it would just be in my way, so I'm just going to go ahead and do away with it, so you know it's a lot easier to work around it. Alright, look, you see how it gets the disc, and that's like melted plastic. And let me show you. It actually does work, but man, it hurts with all that plastic getting slung everywhere. Oh man, it's getting on your boy's arm, and that thing hurts. I'm not even gonna play with you, but it's working, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it fast real quick. Like that, bam, this one's up. That was very, very painful. I'm not even, that hurt. That plastic is hot, guys. That stuff hurts. You see, I gotta cut that section out, and then I gotta cut that little section out as well too. But I'm gonna go ahead and do that with the jigsaw because, man, with that cutoff wheel, guys, that's painful. After a little bit of cutting and finagling, this door panel is actually ready to get mounted down properly. It is actually, after that, it's getting ready to get its rings, guys. I'm very excited to get to this point. Once we actually start laying down the rings, the rest of the process will go a little bit more faster. But man, this right here, cutting out the holes, that's always, man, it's dreadful once you get to close finishing your door panels and you still got to cut these holes out. Since the door panels are gonna get 3 10s and one big old horn tweeter, one big old horn and then a smaller tweeter, man, these door panels need to get an extra strength on the mounting. So I'm gonna go ahead and find some bolts here. So here I actually have let me get 1 2 some bolts that I have here that I could use to mount them, guys, too. I have enough bolts to make that work what I want to do. Now let me get a drill bit to drill these guys out, and then we're going to countersink them to just countersink them a little bit better. If you missed yesterday's video, man, go back and watch it, man. It's going to explain everything what's going on, but I'm doing a hot chip challenge. I'm giving away 2 sundown 10s, some DS18 mids, and I got some PRV mids and some PRV tweeters that I will be doing as well too with the hot chip challenge, man. Someone's going to walk away with some of this stuff, but not that easy, not that easy. Okay, so the way that this is going to work, I'm actually going to go ahead and drill a hole, and I'm going to go ahead and countersink it. Then we're going to put some resin, fiberglass mat, in the bolt, and then another piece of fiberglass mat just to hold that bolt in place so it has something to you know, hook on whenever we put the door panels, and you know, we can do a through bolt to the back of it. And then, you know, we'll actually do through bolts along through the whole rest of the door panel as well too, just to make sure that it holds on pretty solid. see the bolt is countersunk in, and now we actually have a thread that we can put a bolt from the back to sandwich that door panel, so there's no like gap. Same thing here. Whenever we go ahead and put our through bolt through the back of it, our bolt through the back of it, it's going to push this guy inside here. So this never attempts to actually lift up. It's actually bolted and sandwiched in pretty good, guys. The little things like this that you can actually go ahead and charge the big bucks, because some people actually build door panels and they just put drywalls through it. Amount of weight that's actually going with the 10s and then the horn, man, you want this thing to be like secure. You don't want this panel to sag, because eventually it probably will. But with us going the extra mile and putting the bolts in it, we just get to go ahead and give it that much extra leverage for it to just stay up. And for it to sag, it'll probably take a year or so for it actually to start sagging, to give it a little bit of maintenance and re-tighten it up. But for the most part, I feel it should be good, because along the way I'll probably do like another through bolt here and a through bolt here, and just secure it in quite a bit of areas when we actually go ahead and put the door panel on, just to give it that extra security. Okay, so now off camera, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera back on and then cut up some strips of some fiberglass mat, mix some fiberglass resin, with us going ahead and actually fiberglassing these guys down. We're not even gonna create a big mess for ourselves. We just need little small strip, and we just really just need it just to hold those bolts into place. Hey, perfect. We're gonna go ahead and just cut and get our activator. We're just gonna fill it up with the little cap. It is rather hot, so we're just gonna, but I didn't put that much in it, but it's still gonna do something. I'm gonna go ahead and put some on the actual door pod, put the fiberglass mat on it as well, lay it down, then push the bolt through it, and then do another layer of fiberglass resin on top of the bolt, on top of the fiberglass mat, and then put fiberglass mat on top of it. One more time. Okay, ready. Let me get a paintbrush. We are officially ready to lay some wood rings down on these door panels, guys. These little things right here, these small details, is what takes up a big majority of the project, but we knocked out the crazy details today. For the next video, we are actually going to go ahead and start laying down wood rings. I'm going to try to make sure that we can just do it all in one shot. So then we just do like things in steps. So just all the wood rings laid down, then after that we fleece them, then fiberglass resin, then we go ahead and sand, then we go ahead and wrap in vinyl. It is a very time-consuming project, but man, listen, at the end of the day, when these door panels get done, man, they're gonna be awesome and the customer's gonna love them. But for now, man, your boy is waiting for these things to dry, and hope you guys enjoy it, man. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe to the channel. Definitely subscribe to the channel and turn the notification bells on, guys. Definitely stay tuned for the hot chip challenge, man. That thing is gonna be insane. If everything goes good, man, I could come to a city near you and do the same exact thing, man. Make you go through some challenges to win some awesome car audio products, man. But for now, man, your boy is signing out, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.